Yo, Midas, what's the word? Hey, so you probably seen the post already. I was just wondering, uh, what do you think about if I did like live podcasts on like, kind of like what I already do, but I just do it live on Sundays? Like, what do you think that, how do you think that'd be? Do you think it'd be like, I mean, obviously I think to a degree it'd be more interactive, right? It'd be like live, it'd be like, you know what I mean? And then that way, it'd be people who, hold on. Sundays is a lounge day anyways. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, so I figured, right? Like it'd be it's always just Survivor that will literally I don't know why survivors do this, but survivors do that a lot for some reason. They always like bring the sacrificial war thing. I don't know why. Like a virtual cafe thing sounds kind of yeah, like I don't know, cause I wouldn't mind like so this is what I was thinking, right? And maybe because I meditated for the first time for an hour yesterday. I did an hour again today. Like I literally do an hour meditation. I try to do those every day now. I mean, yesterday I started. The longest I've done was an hour. Hold on, dude. Hold on. You can hear me, but I don't think my devices is not even. Yo, how was you hearing me? Cause my mic was finally in. Maybe I was really loud. That's weird. The whole time I thought I was like, or maybe you was hearing me, but my audio. Okay. But yeah, I could do like cause there's podcasts that I watch a lot that are live, and then they have clips or they have it just probably the mic won't be as good, cause you gotta understand I'm doing like when I'm gaming, I'm doing the podcast episodes with a different mic, like a mic that's much more powerful and better, costing almost $300. So it's a very, very expensive, good mic. But I was thinking if I could do, like read stuff from DBD Twitter Rage. I mean, DBD Rage from Reddit. I can read. I could just talk about like on right now they just released an hour ago on Twitter about the ninth celebration and make it more interactive. You know, who was that? Oh, it's Trapper. He's just gonna trap me, man. It's so frustrating. I don't know if you think I'm gonna go over there, but I probably won't. If this first hit happens for free, I guess, right? Oh, okay. That's when he hit me. Why are y'all just hanging out like y'all late for school? What the hell? You saw they just all was just like. I'm trying to see if I can like untrap this or something. You said I think that the interaction is the strongest portion of your streams. Right. Oh my, who puts he put it on the outside of the trap. Who does that? Oh, he's gonna zone me out, so I'm just gonna go this way. I tried to drop the pallet. I hate trappers so much. It's so boring, dude. Like, come on, man. I had a good meditation today, so I don't feel I don't feel anger. I feel great, actually. I'm actually glad that he trapped that. I actually feel blessed. I feel blessed. I feel humbled. I feel love that he trapped it, and I fell right into his trap. I fell right into his arms. I feel blessed. Telling you, meditation's good. Meditation's playing solo queue. It's just that he put the trap on the outside of the like. It's just the I'm not a trapper main, so I don't, you know, I have to learn the ways. Yeah, it's just, you know, I tried to do something. I was trapped either way. I was gonna get a hit because I was already injured, and I wasn't gonna be able to make that window. So I just said, let me try to pre-drop the pallet and slide over the trap, but that didn't work. So yeah, but yeah, I just think that I should try that a little bit. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Like Sundays, I could do like a live. I can talk about the things. So I probably won't be like. Cause like what Spook and like move dude. Like what Spook and Jukes do is he'll have those live debates. He'll have those live debates. I'm trying to find a generator actually somewhere. He'll have like live debates where he's not playing the game. He'll have like, you know, Ace is like sitting in the lobby, you know, and they'll just like debate. Sometimes he'll show people. Sometimes he won't show people. So I was just thinking, and then like I said, it's interactive. Like, why is it a trap right here? Oh, this is such a map for him, dude. This is the perfect map for him. And then I'm injured, so yeah. It's just... He's like, okay, yeah. I think with so I don't know. With him, it's like I guess he. See, I don't know what I'm inviting, because see, I'm not personally, I think what he does is he personally debates people. He personally does. I don't have the system for that. Like, what the hell? Why is he quietly right here? I don't personally have the system to, like, debate people personally, and I don't know if I really want to do that. Because people in this community, dude, I think he still got that trap right here, too, right? Does he have that trap or no? Yeah, he got a trap right there. But I think his are super successful because he's a big DVD streamer. Yeah. I think it's easy. Yeah, I think he just added that segment. So I just think that it helps him. I just think like I don't mind the idea of I don't mind us grouping up on this because I mean it is the last gen, but generally I'd be like, yeah, all three of us cannot be on this one generator like at all. Alright, and I have know it, you think? You think you gotta know it, or I don't know. Yep, and he just ran. Yeah, I knew he was still right there. I think he still might be silent. I think he's still silent, I think. I think he left. You said all I've seen on his are people just raging. They don't really make points. Yeah, the thing about this community, that reason why I don't know if I really want to do all that stuff, because I just think like I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind doing what I've been doing, just doing it live. So like the things I talk about, which are, you know, just reading posts from DVD, Reddit, and my responses to it. Maybe just talking about Pinhead, you know, just talking about stuff that happens in the community, but me just doing it live and just seeing if people would like to tune in to see me do that. So it probably won't be much of like the actual gameplay, but just like, you know, just hanging out and stuff like that. Cause that's pretty much what you're doing. But I just want to see how that goes. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of grabbing at straws here, you know what I mean? Cause I was at work and I was just like, you know what, why not just do that live? It's just, again, I don't have a studio for real. Like, hey, welcome to the Survivor Side Story podcast studio, and then I got like a generator and shit. Like, I don't have it behind me. You can go. Like, we ain't gotta wait for the killer to see us. Like, you can go, dude. Like, I don't know why survivors do that. Just like, that's the stuff I don't get what survivors do. We are at the exit gate. See, this is why I don't feel bad when there's like a death slinger and he can literally just rope us back in. Like certain killers, y'all cannot just play with at the exit gate. Just leave. You say, yeah, worst case scenario, it doesn't work and will still work. Yeah, yeah. I mean, all it is about just trying it. Because I think it's more interactive if, like, if I make a point, or let's say I read a post, right, hypothetically, from, like, the DBD Reddit community. You already know how cringe that'd be. And if I read a post from it and people are like, like they don't, it's you guys have a chance to, like, speak your mind on the video, on the live stream. And then again, I just think the only thing that would be different outside of, you're not saying like the thumbnail is gonna be, with Nia and Dwight, they are the co-hosts that I put in play. Like I put them in co-hosts. I already had this meeting with Nia and Dwight. They seem to be on board. I'm gonna have Trapper downstairs. He's our security. So I'm gonna have him downstairs. Him and Wraith gonna be down there kicking it. You know what I mean? Making sure nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though they are killer mains, but they work for us type shit. So, like, like they keep away the blights. They got the whole studio trapped up just for us. Like, you say, yeah, I don't taunt the killer. Yeah, exactly. You just jam out unless I'm healing. Yeah. I just leave. I don't even, usually I just like leave. The game's over with. Only time I kind of do it is if it's a killer who decides to like tunnel, the hardcore tunnel. But like there's time like I think this killer just played regular. They just did their thing, but there's survivors who are excited to escape because they might not escape as much, and they might have had a lot of killers, and it really is divided. It's a divided community. It's killer, survivor. I don't think there's much love for people who are in between, or but I think the people who play both sides, who understand. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even though I don't play much as killer, I've done it in the past to try to understand what they're coming from. And there were things that I didn't understand until I've played killer, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see from their perspective. I understand why they feel the way they feel. And then the thing is, there's people like Spooking Jukes, which in the beginning I didn't understand him. In the beginning I was against, some things that he was on, but we both, and like I said, we both follow each other on Twitter. It's not like, I don't really post, we don't interact as much. But there was a post that I defended that he did say something that I'm like, you know what? Even though he said that, I think it was taken in a different context. I don't think he's that kind of person. Even though we had some issues in the past as far as like a post, because he was. But I was in the beginning playing DBD at the time, and I didn't understand it for real. You see, but other than that, me and Lily Pie follow each other on TikTok. So there are, I think that's. Yeah, it's Dracula. So there are people that and you can. Why do they always bring out this wolf? This wolf is so ass in Chase. I don't know why he always bring out the wolf, like as if that's gonna help him. No, I don't know why he brings out this Scooby-Doo mystery ass dog. Like, I don't get it. This dog is so ass. Slow ass dog. That dog's slow. Went down by the window. He said, hey, MK, what's the word? He said a lot of his takes lean towards killer, which isn't a problem. He said also he's European. I'm starting to think that the European DVD audience is easier to break into. Connect Spider-Man killer. What do you think of the new killer? Yeah, I haven't really known much about the new killer yet, honestly. I don't think I even make this. I don't know. Honestly, this is just my opinion, because he is a killer main, so some of the things I do kind of understand where he comes from and what he's gonna be for. But at the same time, like, I just think that what I do respect about Spook is that he will call out killers who are being very toxic themselves and then don't like when people are being toxic. Like, you know what I mean? You said good potential, but saying that he needs to down people from his leap is too long. Oh, okay. And it's a killer main. I thought he was a survivor main. Yeah, Hens I think it's a killer main. I think that I think the issue was I think the thing was like the thing I like about Spook and Jukes I will say is like I said and I'm just picking back off what you said before. Like yeah, he feels it from killer, right? He feels it from killer than he does survivor, right? Because I mean I think anybody who mains one side is gonna kind of like you have that you might be a bit more empathetic in the sense that you're from that side versus like I done seen them call out killer mains who have literally played survivor and then you know I mean from both sides. There are killers that will say survivors are very toxic, and then when they play survivor, they're teabagging, they doing all type of stuff. They don't leave right away. They don't do all that stuff. I think you might want to run. I think you might want to run. Go. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get on this gen. You said it's crazy to me that we're starting to get anime crossover for killers now. DVD slowly working its way into Fortnite levels of crossover. Yeah, I think the thing about DVD I think that's been very good is that they've been very good at like I want to say collaborating. I don't know if they're going to keep these licenses forever. I mean you have to. I just don't know. My biggest thing is that it's about just making the game. Like, a lot of people who are joining DBD, who are from, like, PvP games, if they're not used to asymmetrical, if they can't understand why this game seems to be killer. Like I said, it's just, again, people just keep having this mentality where they just keep making it feel like, oh, it's just because survivors get a little bit of something when killer seems to get a lot of something, that, oh, they're trying to argue that, well, you can't say survivors aren't getting anything. No, we are getting things every now and then, but those are most like skins. We might get a perk nerf from killer that we didn't like, but most of the time killers are getting designed in such a way that it just doesn't even make sense, and it's no real tutorial to really help you learn how to play survivor and be efficient. Like, I mean, there is some, like there is, it's like there's a base level, but there's no complex level. They need to expand. You can only do so much on your own, and the DVD originals kind of suck, right? They say it won't lock any permanent fans, I don't think, but they'll get a rotate. Yeah, pretty much people in and out. Like first one in, first one out. I think it's called FO something. I used to do that at work. It would be like the people that comes in and you rotate them and they come out. Because I just think I do believe there's just more casual players than there are hardcore players, and people don't want to acknowledge that. Like people really want this game to be on a level where I just don't think it's not that it can't ever be. I just don't think that it is. Not the way people play this game. Like there are people who are so excited to play against Ghostface, and it's not just guys playing this game too. There's girls that play this game. There's girls competitors that are comp level. There's girls who aren't comp level. There are guys obviously that are comp level. There are those who and when I mean comp level, I mean like they want to actually play in tourneys and stuff. You know what I mean? They might also make the game more casual leaning as well. Maybe on it, yeah. Well, that's what but that's what we're hoping from the quality side, right? Like the quality of life, right? Where we can get to that point. But I just don't think, and see now us just talking about it like this, I think would be perfect for the podcast just to see how it'd go. Like, you know what I mean? Because like we're pretty much just having a conversation, just chatting and jamming out a bit. You know what I mean? He's gonna break open this door, I think, right? Like, people want to be good at the game so badly on both sides, especially as Survivor. I see a lot of Survivors that want to. But, like, people got to understand, like, I just think, like, DVD is really at a different time where it's such in favor of killer. that you really don't. It's not the same. Even when I was playing this game, there were just like things that I just couldn't imagine if I started playing. I'm going against knights, and I have to try to go. It's hard for me to It's hard for a new player to run to run trapper without using his traps, let alone. There, you need to take this and go and run. Go, run, just go, run, go and run with the rip. You have a. He already got in his power that fast? Like even just like just that situation, right? Just that situation. Okay, we're not at one gen left, and I can see the lawyer is like, let's try to hurry up and finish this gen, because maybe she could have had a general member. She's death hook. She wanted to finish the gen, and we're only at 3 gens. So what I'm saying is like this game is already like, you know, it's already like what it is, right? It's already like, you know. So again, so for them to continue to like make killers stronger, it's like, do you need to when you have survivors who are just like don't get it, like they don't understand? Like, why would you literally sit there? You said, what am I waiting for? Is that you said what I'm waiting for is the nerfing to end and usher in the buffing era, because that's what this game player is dropping. Like, yeah, I agree. You said my issue is that a lot of killers can switch too easily, so it kills the mind game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people who are new to this game. And then, like, you know what it is? A lot of times this game can just be casual for, like, the newer player, and it can just be chill. And you know what kills it? Other survivors as well that's like, hey, I can loop a killer for, like, 5 gens, 10 gens, and I can do this, and I can do that in an era that it's like, you know, you got Xenomorph. I guess they're nerfing Xenomorph a bit, but they got Xenomorph the way it is currently. They got, like, Trickster, and it's just like, I'm not saying that people can't learn DBD. I'm not saying there aren't videos and tutorials, but it's not the same the way it used to be. Man. I'm trying to get people to like really understand that. I think that they need to make this game focus more on the mind games. If a killer guesses wrong, make them pay for that. If a survivor or survivor makes wrong mistakes, that will increase the quality of the chase. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, is this game like, I don't know. And trust me, I love a good mind game. I love a good chase. So I'm not coming at it. Like, I think I will watch a lot of killer players play, and you can tell that they mostly main killer. Not saying that they can't, like, you know, it's just when I see them play survivor, it's like their mind game is not like they're a really good killer because they mostly play. Just like if I played killer, I probably won't obviously move the exact same way the way killer moves, right? I'm not gonna move the exact same way the way killer moves. But but I'm definitely gonna move nice as survivor, and vice versa. Like if I play killer, I'm not gonna move like them as a killer plays survivor. It's very rare that I see killer like Nightlight in them who can do both things. He's a godly survivor, a godly killer. A lot of killer mains, they either one or the other. I think if you play both sides, you understand both. Like, you know what I mean? And so a lot of the times, it's not like that, and people don't understand how that's just how it is. But I mean, like I said, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I just feel bad for like newer players who gets BM'd on top. I mean, you're gonna get trash talking BM'd in like a lot of games, so it's not like it's just not exclusive to DBD, you know. You say that sounds fun to you? Yeah, yeah. They aim too high, a survivor can duck it. The tail arms too low, the killer can't see the chase. Right, right. I don't like the I'll just bloodless. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. People, and granted, like every game you play, I mean, I'm trying to look at it from both ends. That's just how I am. Every game that you play is gonna be some form of like meta or some form of like exploit, or people can just use what they use because it's easier for them, you know. I just think my biggest thing is just like they are making this game like they're making it where why wouldn't you want to just play killer? You know, like why wouldn't you want to just play killer? Like why wouldn't you want to just play? Like I mean, look, I can lead a lobby, and I'll show you likely there's always gonna be more incentive to play survivor than it is killer because there's always killer players. Look, watch this. I mean, I don't even have to. Like you go here, right? Now it's only a 50% blood point bonus, but it's always mostly on survivor. Like you're always gonna mostly want to play killer because survivor is so ass in solo queue and it's so miserable. Like again, I mained solo queue for the entire prestige when it came out. I don't want to keep telling that story again because I know I've said it 1,000 times. But please listen to me. There's nothing like grinding that prestige system in solo queue in any era of DBD. To get to P9, from P9, because mind you, I was a part of that time where before the update, if you got your players to P3, you got them boost to P9 already. So even from there, from P9 to P100, all solo queue, no teamwork, but getting, because a lot of streamers who got it, who got there early as well too, they just told people, hey, you can play with me, just bring blood point offerings, bring cakes. Some streamers got mad at you if you didn't bring a cake. If you didn't bring a cake, they got mad at you. Like, oh, you didn't bring a cake. Okay, you know to bring cakes. Okay, why are you only bringing your cake, which is the yellow one, that gives you 100% bonus instead of everyone bringing a cake? Like, I'm talking about people, if you don't bring a cobbler cake in this community, I promise you, they snapping on you. What's going on, 50? You said only the OGs know how busted the spinning BP was back, and clicking on, yeah, every node. That ching, I still hear that after almost 3 years. Ching, ching, ching. And then now I think they're trying to make it even faster now, where not just like the node you got it, but I think now they're just trying to make it where it's like one big lump sum that you can do. So you don't even have to just even click this. It's just gonna be even faster. But even this is pretty nice, right? But the point I was just showing is that like people, it just seems like people just want to play killer a lot, because why is there always mostly incentive to play survivor, as you see right here? It's always an incentive to play survivor. There's always an incentive to want to play survivor. I mean, because it's that bad, dude. It's that bad, and people try to make excuses like, oh, well, that's just because, you know, like this one guy was like, I don't know what his excuse was as to why people, like why the devs made it like that. Like they made it because of different regions and all this other stuff. Like, no, dude. I'm telling you, they never needed to have this until after 6.1.0 patch. Before that patch, they never needed to have this. They knew exactly. I remember Tofu said that. Tofu literally said when the devs were trying to raise the kill rates, and they was trying to, like the buffs that they were trying to nerf and all that stuff, he said this is dangerous. He said it himself. I remember that like yesterday. I was on his stream, and it was like almost 2 years ago. He said this is dangerous. Okay, because he knew how effed up this was gonna be for survivors. He knew, and he's a killer main. A lot of people refer to him as a survivor main in killer's clothing. He is a killer main. He knew how bad it was gonna be. He knew how dangerous this was gonna be. He knew how people was not gonna want to play. Like, bro, you might as well, I see a lot of streamers who mostly are survivor main just playing killer mostly, or half the time, or whatever. Like, again, you know, it's just what it is. And then it's like when you got new players on both sides being told, hey, you know, hate survivor if you play killer. Hey, if you're killer, if you're survivor, hate killer. If you're killer, hate survivor. No one's doing their own research. They always deride, you know, their favorite killer main in the community, so they're never gonna really do their own research. And then there are killer mains who they follow, but then they discredit them if they say, hey, you know what, this game is meant for like for most survivors. They don't beat killer, they don't escape. Then they get upset with that. I just find that interesting. So yeah, 50. I was gonna do a podcast episode live on Sunday. I was wondering if it was gonna be. Well, I mean, it would be like, it probably won't be much gameplay. Mostly me just like reading stuff from. Instead of me just having a video, I could just. I think it's. Oh, it's not. Wait, who was that? Wesker? Oh, it's Chucky. Why do I keep thinking? Oh. I'm gonna get out your way. I'm gonna let you cook, man. I'm gonna let you cook. I knew she was gonna try to play that. Sometimes you just gotta play safe. Nope. Nope. Why are you just chasing the white? Oh, she's over there. I don't know, and then that's another thing too. Like they'll literally tunnel or go after certain survivors that think they shouldn't be juicing them. Like they'll be like, no, there's no way that the white's gonna. Like the white is a gin jockey type of player. You know, he's not a a juicer or whatever. You said I switched to killer after so many games. Every team is trash. Yeah, and again, like okay, like for example, right? I was talking about this yesterday. I think I was, but I don't know if I was live streaming yesterday. I don't know. Sometimes I just forget. But yeah, people love to defend True. I mean, he has a lot of good takes at times, but people just don't, a lot of survivors definitely don't like True talent. But they love, they always act like, oh, he never loses, or he doesn't go against, or he dominates top MMR, and he's a very good killer. But then in a pub match, again, it wasn't a scrim, it was a pub match. Got 4-man outed by Team Eternal. Now, in my opinion, that's not a surprise because that's a very good team. I mean, maybe one kill could have been, but yeah, he had Dracula on. I forgot that one map. I hate that dark swamp looking map. Not the Grandma's Cookbook, but the other one where it looked like it's much lighter. And got 4-man outed with no problem. So what I'm saying is like when y'all watch these killer mains, it's not to discredit them. I just want people to understand that you guys are not going, these killers are not on average beating, like they're not, if you're going against people that's on your own level, every time it's killer, you're not going on these like 1,000 game win streaks, you're not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not doing that for real. And it's not even to discredit you, it just shows you how imbalanced the matchmaking is. You're not doing that, you're not. Now you're not doing that for real. I'm just being honest. Now you are not just like, going against them and bust like, no, it's just not how it works. It's a very good look. Okay, we're all just over here hanging out. Like we're all just here. Like we're all just hanging out. Killer's over here. He's here. She's here. Right? I stick to 2v8. That leaves. I mean, I leave. Right? Yeah. I feel you on that one. Nothing wrong with the 2v8. Is nice. I like 2v8. It actually has fun towards the very end. I just didn't care for like the Legion as much. Okay. I don't know. Like we're all just hanging around. Let me just do a gen. I got sprint burst, so I'm not worried about her. I think they do. I think they don't care if they win most games. It's the ones they lose. Exactly. Oh, I thought she was chasing me. Yeah, it's always that one game. But see, that's my problem. Right? I'm gonna take a hit for her at least. Run, dude! Like I'm trying to take a hit. I forgot you could do that. Hey, but at least I bought some time, though. At least I bought some time. At least I did something, right? I know she's gonna tunnel me, and stuff. I already know she's gonna do that. But she just wanted her. Like that's all it was. Like she literally just wanted her. She didn't want nobody else. Yeah, like, but that's what I mean is like I don't like when they be like I lose a game and it can't just be I just got outplayed. I'm trying to see if she knows where I'm at. If you want this work, you come get it from me. There ain't no hole in my blood. Like Dwight is one of them ones. I'm trying to tell you. I think she's just camping it. Yeah, like I just don't like that. Oh, let's nerf a survivor, and let's buff a killer because I'm a player in the community that has a lot of viewers. She must have teabagged or something. She must have teabagged her. She must really want her gone. Alright, somebody gotta get on the gen. I gotta find a generator. She's not death hook, so I'm just gonna let her cook. She's halfway done with that gen. Ah, come on! Why would you do that one? I'm right there. If he's gonna camp, I'm just gonna leave. Or we could try to go for pool, but the door have to be open. So I guess she's gonna camp the hook, so that's fine. I'm gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk and see. I went in for it. I went in for it. So y'all gotta. Okay, take a hit. Take a hit. Take a hit. See, people can't say I don't take hits. Y'all can't say I don't take hits. I don't know what happened there, but I know she's mad that that person got out. Maybe they were teabagging all game. I don't know, but I don't know. GG. If people can't say I don't go for pool, I go for pool at times. I want to say GG's, but I don't think that they'll say GG's back. I'll say GG's to the Nia though. You know what? I'm gonna say GG's. I'm all for the smoke. I'm all for the smoke. I don't have a cigarette, but I'm all for the smoke. I'm gonna let that bar sit. I'm gonna let that bar sit. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all. Oh, somebody was okay. I guess they were trying to send me a friend. And then, and see now look, and they just got outplayed on a couple pallets. That Nia got outplayed on a couple pallets. I'm fine if you make a mistake, and a killer outplays you. But my biggest issue is when people then just try to bloodlust and stuff. Instead, of course, that's why Survivor gets so mad. They want to win everyone does, and the game is designed for them to win. That sucks, yeah. Say GG's to so and so. It probably was a newer player too. That's a just be like, hey, her name is called the Good Gal. I never knew that. I never knew that her name was. And in this game, I'm gonna tell you, said it's not even about winning because I lose a lot of killers. Okay, okay, they put GG well played. Okay, I'm surprised they didn't put a mad. They put GG well played. Okay, cool. He said it's not even about winning because I lose a lot of killer games. It's I suck, but when my team does, yeah, yeah. And that's the thing though too. Like you have to rely on like other people. That's the thing that makes it really tough sometimes. I say it all the time when I'm at my job. Ironically, I'm a survivor main on the game, but at my job, I'm a killer main. Like people don't understand. Like, and I would never just look at killer and say what you guys go through is just like not a lot. Like, no, killers have to. Killers, if you go against a very good team, yeah, it's gonna be things that you know have issues with. But my biggest thing is the intakes are when you are a killer, you're by yourself, man. Like when I'm a dishwasher at my job, I'm by myself. I don't have to worry about like other people. Like I can do my own thing. I'm by myself. I don't have to worry about people miss. If you miss work, I'm still gonna show up. I help out and do extra stuff to help the team and other things out, but it's like I still get done at the same time, like, cause I'm very good at managing my time. I'm very good at like understanding my time and what I need. So it's like I'm never like pressed or tripping on any of that. Like I'm good. You feel me? Like I'm good on that. Let me see what we got over here. I haven't played in this map in a long time. Go play there. So that's my thing. I mean, but like I said, so yeah. So I mean, I think it's the same talk every time here. Every time. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit of what I'm trying to do now. I'm gonna do a little bit of what I'm trying to do now. I want to go to some Reddit posts real fast. I don't know if y'all have Reddit. What the hell? Something not, okay, that was weird. That was weird. Okay, what map are we going to? Ah, okay. I don't know what map we're going to. I don't know where we're going to. How much I gotta donate to get a killer stream? Dude, that'd be whew, a killer stream. What killer would I even use for a killer stream? Do I have to try to sweat or do I have to just like play? Like I'm trying to understand. Like, what do you mean? Cause I'm not a, if I do killer, I was always thinking about trapper and thinking about like putting people in traps. It's in the name, Fitty. See, come on, man, dude. I don't even. You know what? I don't care about this game. I don't care about this game. No, it's not. No, I would do that. I mean, I wouldn't listen. I wouldn't even care for the. I mean, I appreciate it. I'm never gonna. But do I have to sweat or do I have to just like play? Because I was thinking about playing Trapper and then just. She got lethal or something? Trying to see what she at. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of killer just to mess around. The sounds when a survivor falls into a trap, dude, or just putting it randomly. Somebody's cooking good. I'm talking about just like random traps is just so hilarious. Random traps, cause I get mad when the trapper put a trap somewhere that's just so random, like so random. And if I just catch you on, I know you're just like punching the air and mad as hell. Like, who put a trap right here? Who would do this? Let me go see if I can get him off the hook. Oop. I thought she was coming over here. Which way is she coming out of? Oh, shoot. At least I bought her some time. Okay, you just literally chucking them, ain't you? Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so clearly there's Lightborn. Clearly Lightborn. Yep, got him. Clearly Lightborn. You're just chucking them. You're just literally chucking them. Oh, she caught me. She caught me. She caught me. See, but that's what you get for being in a lobby. That's what you get for being in a lobby when there's a bunch of flashlights and like you think a killer is not gonna like. Yeah, I know I could have ran. I just want to be goofy and just still try to blind them. I know they have light on already. But like, it's the fact that like. I mean, but I do respect them trying to mind game and go the other way. I do respect that, but I just thought faster. That's all it was. See, that's the game should be able. Yeah, that's all it's about. Just making some, plays and stuff. I appreciate that, but that's why I want the flow. Yep, have it nerfed. That was a quality chase on both sides. Yeah, it was fun. I had a good time, man. It was fun. But they won't do that. And killers defend bloodlust. And then they always talking about there are killers like Trapper that gets bloodlust. And they say, well, they need bloodlust. But then there's like Vecna who gets bloodlust too, even though he's also Black Palace. And then you know what they're gonna say? Well, if you can't catch that survivor in that time with these two-way killers, these anti-loot killers, then you must be ass. Well, yeah, there's a lot of killer men who are not as good as y'all be acting like they are. Okay, they juiced them somewhere. I gotta get away. They juiced them somewhere, yo. We should at least see when bloodlust kicks in. I mean, I see it when they're just getting like really fast out of nowhere, and then it was just like, I mean, granted, there are things you can do to like walk, and you can try to walk slowly and try to slow down a bloodlust if you lose them in chase and stuff. No, thank God she had to re-up. Like, you can see, you said, you think you need to be exhaust perk. Yeah, but I remember you saying that before. They can activate it when they, yeah, but see, then guess what? Then I think a lot of people really quit DBD then. A lot of killer mans wouldn't even want to play. If they ever try to touch bloodlust in that manner where they want to make it a perk, then yeah, they're probably not going to want to do it. But can you like come closer and stop hanging about the dude? These killers, these survivors. Dude, she has bloodlust. She has okay. All right, I said bloodlust. She had. I'm gonna say Lightborn. I gotta get away. Man. I gotta get away. I hate clicking, but none of us are even on gens at this point, so. I got a sprint burst, so I'll just have to like run. Yeah, exactly. Like, cool. Then buff speed boost and similar perks, or buff survivor speed by 10%. Yeah, I mean just the fact that they nerf survivors. When survivors get hit. I don't know if y'all noticed, but when survivors get hit, we get like a less distance than when we used to, like damn near a few years ago. Like they nerfed our speed after we get it. That's the thing that they don't talk about. When killers talk about buffs and nerfs and stuff, I didn't even know what she was. I didn't even know what she was at. So you can't aim correctly when you're up close, but somehow you're just like, like you Steph Curry for real from like with hatchets though. Like you accurate as fuck from like far, but you know how to like, I didn't even know what she was at. Cause you gotta think, I don't know where the direction when it's a gen loud as hell. I don't know where they're coming from. Over here. We can heal over here. Okay, brother, where are you running to? Alright. Okay, I think I'm just dead over here. I didn't even know where she was even coming from. And like she literally swiped and missed. See, if the game is supposed to be fun for both, then winning shouldn't matter, right? then let them both. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but DBD used to be fun that way, man. Like it's the devs and the killers that are, in my opinion, that are complaining about it. Get up! You're just doing nothing on the table. Just get up, dude. No, like it's a lot of it's a lot of killers that complain about things, but then the devs just make this game very boring. If you just want to hurry up, if you want to, you can heal me. He can be on the gen. Like you can heal me. But the point is, it's like you said. That boy just hit. Yeah, hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the game used to be fun, but people care about winning all the time. Alright, I'm gonna let you click. Alright, but they on gens. See where she at. I don't know where she at. Like she's weird. She'll miss her hatches up close, but then somehow she'll just like, you know. Where's she at? What the hell are we doing? You know what? We haven't even been downstairs yet. Like, we haven't even been downstairs in that one building. Where's that one? Okay, here's the gen right over here. I'm gonna go do a gen. Like, dude, come do a gen or do something, dude. Like, please. Like, dude, they have nerfed so many things. I mean, so many things. And I mean so many things in this game that used to be like fun, and now it's just like it's what it is, you know. But it used to be fun. It used to have a good time. Now it's just about, you know, completely winning. And I get it. People want to, you know, people want to be better. Like there are people who want to get better at the game. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get better, but I just think that people are like, you know. Like, DBD is not fun for the most part. I mean, unless you're just doing goofy plays and you don't care about winning, that's fine. But then there's the bleeding out phase, right? Where let's say if you were having a good time, then there's, I gotta bleed you out. Hold on, I'm trying to click on something. Alright, let me just fucking see my language. I don't know why I just couldn't click on those things. Something's going on with this app. Okay. She's trying to slug, I got a feeling, right? I might as well just drop this because she has... Okay, here's one. Here's one post from DBD Rage, right? Here's one. Okay, well, she's dead. Here's one post from DBD Rage. So if you queue up as a 3-man Swift, none of you touch a single gen, and all 3 just following the killer, taking turns, trying to get saves the entire match. Wait, I didn't even see the... I don't even see the whole thing. So this is a Survivor teammate chain. Dude, what is wrong with... I can't even seem to get this. Okay, it says, yeah, I gotta see if it needs to be updated. Because I don't know, or if it's a bug. Reddit. Okay. Okay, so I don't understand what's that doing. Yeah, for some reason not allowing me to. I don't know if it's like a... Sorry, I don't know why I can't click on it. That's weird. I have to see what's going on later. Maybe I can go to the, like, I don't know if it's the app or if it's just like, I don't know. But I was just gonna read like a post, see if it was interesting. Okay, Crow. Okay, you can go now. Come on. Where are they at? Do they have that version of the downstairs? Because I have not seen it all down. I think we've all been up here the entire time. She can chase me, dude. I'm not hiding for real. She can chase me. If this game would be over with fast. Yeah, this killer is very new. Or they don't play Huntress as much at all. She can't even aim. It's almost like they're working together. I'm gonna take a hit. What is that aim? What is that aim? What is that aim? My God. Yeah, this Huntress is not it today. Like, what was that aim? Like, what was that aim? Bro, the hatchet left her hand before she even chucked it. Like, what was that aim? No, but good try. Good try. No. Good try, though. No, but good try, though. Ah, damn, I knew it. I thought she was out of hatchets. I thought she was literally out of hatchets. That's the only reason why I thought she didn't try to go for the window. I thought she was out of hatchets. Okay, I'm just gonna, I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know why it's doing this. But let's go to the... Go here. Okay, so now I can do it. It was just probably a bug. See, I don't understand. Yeah, that person probably was just new at the Huntress level. Cause them aim and them hatchet was not it. Okay, this one rage, this dude was like, I'm just kind of giving y'all like somewhat of a preview of what it could feel like a little bit. Alright, so the guy was like, 1v1 is corny shame, survivor shame. And this person messaged them and said, still haven't accepted the 1v1, so you must be whatever. And this person messaged them again a minute later and says, PayPal me $30 USD and I'll do. Oh no, so the person responded to that and says, PayPal me $30 USD and I'll do the 1v1. It says, and then the person like, why do they think I'll play again with them for free? They unhooked right away on my face. They meant to say in my face and tunneled. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand that either, though. I don't know why people have this mentality, bro, where they care about like 1v1 me. Like people do that with me in this community too. They be like 1v1 me. Like, bro, I'm not about to 1v1 you. I'm not about to 1v1 you. Like I did that in the very beginning, but I didn't know what that was, and I was just trying to get better at the game. And this one dude was just a god compared. I mean, obviously he's not that now compared if I was playing against him, but it's just like I don't know why they do that, bro. They be like 1v1 me. Like, no, I'm not about to 1v1 you, bro. Like, not in this community, bro. And then the fact that somebody's like saying, hey, well, you can play. See, a lot of times people get in their feelings a lot. Like, they get in their feelings a lot when they do that. Like, 1v1 me, bro, and let's do the scrims, and let's do all of this type of stuff. And again, I'm all about trying to get better at the game for anyone, right? Or better at anything. But when people be like 1v1 me, you're trying to prove a point in a game where like it's asymmetrical. Like it's not, and the thing is, it's not even like making an excuse. It's not even making an excuse. It's not like, oh, I'm scared of you. It's just like, what does this prove? In general, you're going to be going against survivors in a 4v1. And if you're playing 2v8, it's going to be a 2v8. Like, you trying to, now I get it. Now if you want to learn how to go against certain killers and you want to understand check spots, because obviously when you're getting chased, you're by yourself. It's just you and that killer, so it's going to be a 1v1 chase. But I understand this notion where it's like, you want to 1v1 me to prove what? That, and then think about it. We got to go on a map that you want to go to. So that's not like a general type of thing, right? So I don't understand that one. And then somebody was like, environmental mix. He was like, 1v1 is just to see how long Survivor can loop the killer. 1v4 is balanced because the other three should, quote unquote, be working on. I like how they put the quote unquote. Should work on a generator to keep the game moving. And 1v1 is no real purpose other than to see who is better during chases. And then the person put who responded. No. Hold on. The original one was I had one the other day who wanted a 1v1 after he got killed by my artist. So it's usually always the survivor that's always initiating 1v1, I think, in my opinion. And there was the absolutely poor ego that some people just need to calm down and realize it's a game. This will probably be downvoted to hell because how dare you talk about survivor's ego. Kind of makes you think, though, this game is supposed to be a 1v4, yet one survivor can easily handle a killer. Makes you think about the balance, no? And then that's when, the environmental responded. And then, with the whole 1v1 just to see how long you can loop the killer or whatever. And then Scholar was like, still, if I can run you for like 5 to 10 minutes, that's a bit ridiculous. I just think that like 1v1s, it really just don't, it's an ego thing, I think, mostly from survivors. Survivors always think that they have to, like, 1v1. Well, 1v1 me. 1v1 is more, I get that from Survivor than I think I get that from Killer. I think usually it's survivors who are mostly salty that they lost, that they got outplayed, that a killer did the little nopers, right? Because I get like that too. Like I get active. Like, don't play with me type shit. Like, I get active. Like, don't do that. Like, I'm like, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not going to be like 1v1 me like I want to get in a custom match. Let's get in a custom, I'm not finna be in a game chat with you like you anyway. So I don't care to like be personally friends with you. I got to add you just for us to talk. Like, no. Let's just play the match out. You outplayed me or you got lucky, do the ping, whatever. Because a lot of times that's how it usually go down. But then if you chase me again, okay, cool. I'm about to, then let's 1v1. Like, that's just something I would never understand about these survivors, bro. They do that all the time. Let's 1v1. No, I'm good. And I'm petty. I'd be like, I got it. I won. I got it. And I'll just, like, leave. Like, I don't need to do this 1v1 shit. Like, I don't understand, like, the whole logic, bro. And just like that person said, like Scholar said, how dare you talk about survivors in their ego? Yeah. If you talk, survivors are so egotistical in this game. It's insane. And then you said, might have said 1v1 me, bro. Me. Sure, you play F6. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and then it's like if you say, like, see, this is the thing. I'm a survivor, man. I'm telling people how survivors think. Like, they get there. The girls and the guys. See, again, listen, I'm not trying to be sexist here, but I done seen men and women in this game get like that. They call you out. They and then usually it don't go their way. When they do go 1v1, it's usually there's time the killer probably outbest them. Dude, I was watching a stream where this killer beat them. He was a friendly dude. He seemed like he just played the game. This Swift asked them to, like, hey, let's play a scrim and rematch us. So it wasn't a 1v1. It was a 1v4 regular, but it was in the scrim. And they still lost against them. And they was trash talk. Like, you could hear each other talk. Like, you could hear the killer and survivors talking to each other. That's how they were doing it. Like, they were literally doing that. And then this girl Amber, she said, I remember the number of games someone challenged me to a 1v1, and I shut them down with, you only want a 1v1 on this team game because you don't have any friends to have a proper test of our skills. I don't know what that really means. This person was like, do most DVD players have DVD playing friends? I was assume no. And then one girl was like, and then she said, I mean, I don't know, but the reason it's always a 1v1 is because you can't form a team to challenge you and your friends regardless of the game. See, now that don't even make sense. I just think 1v1 doesn't prove much. We make a timer to try to see, let's do 1v1s, and let's see how long I can run you. But people never seem to take into effect. This is why like this game is ass, because the community is ass. People don't seem to take in, right, RNG. They don't take in RNG. Oh, you're making excuses when you talk about RNG. You're making excuses. I'm not making no excuses. I just think in this game, you don't take into effect that you have to choose a certain map. And let's say you and me might as 1v1 each other in this game, right? We both go to Wrecker's Yard. We both go there. So I'm killer, you're survivor, I'm killer. Let's say you beat me because you had a better RNG. You had a better RNG. I can't control that. I can't control the RNG I'm going to get. I can control the perks. I say, hey, you know what? Let's not use these. Let's not use it. These are restricted. These are banned. Cool. You agree to those terms. I can't say, oh, no. This RNG is too good. So what? So are we going to not play the map? Are we going to not play the match because, oh, it's too... No, that does not make sense. And so the girl is saying, well, you don't have any... You only want a 1v1 because you don't have a real friends. You don't have friends to form a team to play against me. That does not make sense. Usually you are playing in a... That's not why people are challenging people to 1v1. They're not like, oh, well, it's because you don't have any friends to team up against me. No. Usually, you are always going to play against a killer. They're not going to start a match without you playing against a killer 1v4. They're not going to do that. Right? Like, they're not going to do that. So, you are automatically... the killer has to chase you and somebody else. The thing that sucks is, at least in a 1v1 that gives you an advantage, is that all the maps palettes are yours. All of those are pretty much yours. You feel me? That's pretty much all that is. So, Shack palette is up. Okay? You know, Cow Tree palette is up depending on what map you're in. All these are up. So there's no like, oh, I ran into something and there's a dead zone. Like that's not how that works. You know what I mean? So I think that's different. I think that's different. I think that's why like it's the I remember I was watching some comp games and I watched them comp 1v1s. I mean, they're interesting. I'm not knocking people's skill and level and IQ of the game and learning about check spots and using them. It's good to see both killer and survivor try to outplay each other at the highest level of understanding DBD. But when people try to like ignore things like, hey, you don't control the RNG, like you don't like, it's not fair that you are able to get this, this, and this, but I can't get that. I can't get that. I can't have that. You feel me? That's how that is. So that's why I want people to understand a bit more. Is understand is like, you know, that's why 1v1 just doesn't make sense. Now, even in NBA 2K, where there's actually you can play a guard on guard, but I've seen people like, for example, if you play 2v2 on 2K, right? Or no, like a 1v1, it could be a center who's 7'3", and it can be a guard. What's the advantage that the guard has over the center? Speed, right? Being able to get a shot off faster and quicker and be able to, you know, because it's really hard for a professional center to guard a professional guard. Now, the center get the ball back. Let's say the center get the ball, they can just use strength against them in height and length, you know, and they can use that even on defense too, right? They can contest a shot better. But if that's a really elite guard and they got all the handles, that guard is going to be able to beat that center with no problem because the center is just too tall and too slow. You see what I'm saying? So that way I can understand why even in that sense it's still like somewhat of an imbalance. But in DBD, you don't even control the RNG, bro. Like that's what I be trying to get people to understand, you know? You don't even control the RNG. Let me see another one. Hold on. But I don't. But the whole 1v1 thing is really stupid. Can y'all just get out of my face, bro? I'm trying to read something, dude. God damn. Like they're trying to cook. This one person was like, humping a survivor before hooking them at the end of the match is the same as survivor teabagging clicking at the exit gates. And then they said, I see some, but they see, this is why it would be hard for me to do the podcast and play the game at the same time. I would have to just have a segment where I'm mostly just doing that both. Like, I don't think I can play the game and do both because I want to read the whole context of what they've said. So I see so many survivors online saying it's sad and it's weird to do it as a killer, like they are morally superior in any way. When the next game they just teabag and click the flashlight at the exit gates. It's the same survivors having the same double standard when they're yes, they are both toxic. Yes, they are both forms of BM. Yes, DBD is an inherently toxic game due to its competitive nature, but neither are better than the other. Additionally, people who say they teabag this game as a thank you to the killer or can be misinterpreted as being BM, like insulting somebody. So basically, the person just don't like the fact that that person's yeah. But see, the thing, and even in that case, right? I want survivors to understand this. To killers, they can never be wrong because it's a 4v1. Like, does that make sense? For killer, they can never be wrong. It's a 1v4, so killer. So to a lot of killers, they feel like they can be toxic because it's a 4v1. So, and I never understood that mentality because again, this is what I respect Spook and Jukes for saying, like, challenging Killer Man who does that. He called out a killer. I forgot who he called out, but he called out a killer, right? He called out a killer and was saying, hey, you don't like this as when you're playing Survivor, like you hate when you are a Survivor and the killer being toxic, but when you play killer, you do the exact same thing. I can't tell you, brothers, how many times I have seen survivors complain and talk about the killer's toxic for tunneling and camping and slugging, and what do they end up doing? What do you think they do when they play killer? Can anybody let me know? What it is a common thing in this community. What do you see when you see a survivor bitching about a killer camping, tunneling for whatever they doing? I swear, it's like, you can't make this up. They do the exact same thing every time. Every time. They do the same thing every time. Do you have Tinkerer or something? You must have Tinkerer. Fast, too. It's fast, man. I'm gonna play it if you want. If you want, I can play the palette. I'm gonna go this way, then. Go this way. Get away from you. You said it's not a survivor just whining. Most killers don't camp unless you give them a reason to. You hang around the hook instead of dashing off. The killer has no incentive to leave. True. And a lot of times, listen, a lot of times survivors don't want to hear this. Midas, a lot of times survivors don't want to hear and understand that there are times where it makes sense for the killer to feel like if they're losing gens, brother. Like, I'm not saying if a survivor is like, because a lot of times survivors think, like, well, I'm not being toxic, I wasn't you know, BMing the killer, why are they tunneling? You know, a lot of times they say that, right? But what survivors have to understand is that killer has to win too, and the gens are flying, bro. One of the biggest ways survivors lose their games, outside of just probably just don't know what they're doing in chases or whatever, or through genning themselves, because it's just like I was saying before, survivors don't understand that there are 7 generators. Some of them don't know this. I didn't know this before. Like when I first started playing DBD, there were 7. Because you know, you think you only have to complete 5, so why wouldn't it just be 5? But see, that's how complex DBD is. That it doesn't even show you, hey, there's 7 of them that you gotta complete. But then that's where the 3 gen comes in, right? and how you're supposed to work from the inside out. But when you have the mentality of like people thinking that, oh, you're just trying to be toxic, I wasn't BMing, I wasn't doing whatever, why are you doing this? And then you try to explain to them, well, I'm just trying to get pressure. I'm camping because I'm trying to hope that I can whoop you guys. Killer is inherently the bad guy. They're called killers. Survivors, altruism, stupidity, and bloodlust, the killers. Yeah. So glad I had sprint burst. So glad I had sprint burst. They got Tinkler, man. Fake. Back up. Did you back up? Did you back up? Up. But yeah, so that's just like another thing that I just want people to understand is that Killer is inherently the bad guy. Killer is inherently the bad guy. And the thing that doesn't help in this community, brother, is when survivors are like teaming up against the killer that's like, oh, well, they must be this. Like, you gotta think there's 4 chances that that you would get a message from a teammate, from an opponent, than Killer will, because there are 4 survivors. You know. Oh yeah, it's over with. She got her power now. Yeah, it's over with. Yeah, it's over with. It's over with. Unless I can get like, I'm gonna have to get this power because she already got a power. So I'm gonna have to like try to, you know, so I can take an extra hit. You know what I mean? But yeah, hell yeah. You know I'm opening the gate right first. Because if I get you, she's gonna get the notification. She already sees the door. Yep. Yeah, I knew you was gonna do that, girl. I knew you were gonna do that, girl. I knew you were gonna do that, girl. I ran into the wall. Watch this. Fake. Go that way. Look. Watch this. Why didn't you go that other way? See, you see what I'm saying? This is the same thing I was telling Meta. Like, you got a mind game. I respect the mind game. Why would you not mind game that? Like, why would you not do that? Like, what are you doing? Watch this. Fake. No. You ain't gonna back up a little bit? Are you gonna do it again? Are you gonna do it? Bang! Like, what are you doing? Huh? Huh? Oh, shoot. Oh! Hey! Break the pallet, please. Watch this. Please mind game this. Please mind game this. I'm watching. I'm watching. No, don't do that. Okay? Don't do that, girl. Please. Please, Louise. Hey! Come on. Yep. Watch this. Watch this. Hey! Yep. Why are you right here? Move. Oh, he's just standing there. Just weird. Bro. Why is he right there? Where's the door at? Oh, the gate's over here. But yeah, I want to do more of the. I want to just let me know. Like, I think I just want to have it where it's just the audio, because I do want to like try to. Like, I don't know. I want to do the live where I'm not focused so much on the game. I want to do a live where I'm not focused so much on the game itself, but I want to just like, and if I'm just in a lobby, If we're just like, if because I'm gonna have like topics, so that way it's not like feeling dull. But I want to have like topics, and then that way I don't have to worry about uploading them. It would be there for people, for them to see. Let's see what he does. Well, she's not. Now look right here. She has to camp. She needs to kill. This is what a lot of survivors don't understand. Okay, why would you make noise? This is very silly. Oh. You should have ran behind him. Oh, wait, no, they still got the endurance a bit? That was really scary. Oh, yeah, they did. Oh, he escaped. See, a lot of survivors don't understand this part, right? They don't understand that killers be needing a kill. They be needing some type of kill. They need to get a kill. They need to get a kill, bro. The higher prestige got out, but the lower one just, you know, they probably were newer on. They probably don't even play this Survivor. Yeah, they both almost do that. Yeah. So I kind of want to just see how it goes. I just want to see how it goes as far as like, um, you know, the mentality of just trying to just have it, just, you know, me just chilling in the lobby and we're just talking if that's cool. And me just reading about and just talking about DBD like I normally would once a week, and then I'll have the regular streams be just like how this is, where we're just like playing, just, you know, whatever and stuff like that. But I do want to have it where I try that, and if it isn't something that people like, then cool, you know what I mean. But I just want to at least see if it's interactive, how would that be? And I've seen people when I'm watching live streams, there are people who they have it live and then they, so I just want to at least see how that is. So, but hey, man, I appreciate you watching as usual, coming through, checking out your guy. So all it's about is just trying to grind every day. I can only do like an hour and 30 because I have to get ready soon, get the day started. But yeah, man, let me know what you think. And yeah, appreciate you watching as usual. Have a blessed day out here. I'll catch you next time, and peace.